Hey guys, I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on how to draw anime heads, right? And then in this video, we're going to be using only a mechanical pencil, right? A simple one you can get from any store. Yeah, so all we do is start with a circle, then we cut it in half with a line, right? The bottom will be the jaw line, and then we just draw our jaw. It looks like the bottom of a hexagon, right? Then after you do that, cut the circle in half one more time to create like four equal sections, right? And then we cut between those two lines in the middle right there, and this will be where our nose would be. And between our nose and the bottom of the jawline, which would be the bottom of the chin, we'll draw our mouth, right? The character we're drawing today has a big smile on his face. You could even just draw a line if you want to. It's very simple to draw anime smiles. Right? Now that we're done with drawing the mouth, we're gonna move on to the eyes. I like putting the eyes right above the nose, and anime eyes are very expressive, so they are very big. So moving on to the anime eyes, what I like to do is to outline the eyes first. And a tip that I have when I do make these anime drawing is to draw the eyes at the same time. This will stop you from getting a eye that's bigger than the other, or making one eye look more detailed than the other. This just helps make it more balanced as you draw. So after you draw the outline of the eye, you draw the pupil. And they're really simple. The pupils are just two circles inside the eyes, and then after you draw the pupils, you move on to the highlights. These highlights are just for how the sun or light source reflects upon the eyes, and it makes it look good. You can honestly draw these anywhere inside your eyes, and then after that, draw the irises, and then it's all you gotta do is just fill in the blank space with black. Alright, now after the eyes, we're going to move on to the eyebrows. I like drawing the eyebrows right above the eyes. And for this character, we're going to give him energetic eyebrows. The eyebrows are like the best place to add expression in the human face. And then after with the eyebrows, we're going to move on to adding some extra details in the face. Alright, in this character, we're going to give him freckles. And based on these style of freckles, I'm pretty sure you all know who I'm drawing. But moving on to the hair, right? We're going to start off with the bangs. Right, so right between the eyebrows and the top of the head, we're gonna go and draw our bang line. And a tip that I have for beginners is to just use shapes and guidelines to help manage your drawing. So for this character, we're gonna clump up the general hairlines, the middle and the left and right sides of the hairs. These will be our guidelines, and they're just three triangles going off, so in the front and then the sides of the hair. Right, and then how hair works is that gravity will pull down some of the hairs and take them away from the clumps of the hair. So that's why we added the two extra lines of hair that we see here. Now for the rest of the hair, we're gonna go over the guideline, but then at the very tips, close to the tips, we're gonna have gravity pulling the hair that is lighter away from the bigger clumps of hair that you see around the head. Right, and then we're just gonna go speed this up, and then as I draw the rest of the bangs. Alright, now that we finished with the bangs, we're gonna move on to the ears. The ears are normally right next to the eyes, towards the left and right of them. Alright, and then it's really easy to draw ears. All you gotta do is draw two diamonds with the sides of the diamonds a bit closer to the top, and then round out the edges. And all you gotta do for the inside of the ear is draw another diamond inside it, and then outline the inside of the ear with lines. And then just fill in the center of the ear, and then add another line inside it. And as you can see, I darkened up the jawline before we moved on to the top of the hair, right? And the top of the hair is the same way as we did the bangs. However, what I like to do is find a center point of the hair where the hair will be coming from. And then for this character, his hair point is on the top left of his head, right? And then when we do make the hair, we will use the same triangle guidelines that we used earlier in the bangs, right? Just following the arrows, and then we draw one big triangle, and then another triangle, and then this is all based off of the reference of the character that we're drawing from. So all I'm doing is I'm clumping the hairs together before I add more details. Again, this is a guideline, so draw lighter before you darken up your final details. Alright, so we're going to continue on with the drawing, and as we draw, remember that the ends of the hairs will curl up because gravity will have less control over the hairs as the bigger clumps of hairs, right? I'm going to speed this up so I won't bore you all out, and then move towards the last part of the head. Now that we're done drawing the outline of the hair, we're going to draw the inside part, and then we're just going to go along the arrows and then put little highlight patches in there. And then finally, The easiest part of the head is 2 lines for the neck. Easy as that. Alright, and then by now your anime head is finished, but I do have something extra for y'all. I'm gonna go and finish out the rest of the torso. And thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. I hope y'all learned something from this video. Comment down below if you want to see anything else.